Mindy, tonight's a chamber banquet. Get up. You've been in those yoga pants for 8 months.
Tonight? It's the night? Jerry, I'm ready. The year 2020 has been a year for making a plan and then changing it. This year has been extremely tough for the Richmond Chamber. We have had to make some difficult decisions. We know many of our businesses are struggling, and we have done our best to help by providing timely information on the PPP funding, offering webinars, touching base with every member, and by being creative and changing up many of our events to benefit as many of you as possible. At the beginning of this pandemic, the Chamber, with the help of our tourism office, came up with a slogan that says, "We'll be here." We blanketed our community with signs and videos of local businesses stating that once this is all over, they will still be here. The Richmond Chamber was started almost 100 years ago after the Spanish flu had ended and many businesses were struggling to come back. We want our chamber members as well as our community to know that this organization was born from difficult times. Once this pandemic passes, we hope to be stronger and better, but we also want our businesses to be stronger and better. I think one of the most significant things to come from this experience is how we have all leaned in and been there for each other as a community. It has been inspiring to watch all of you rally behind our small businesses. It has also been so encouraging to watch all of the local governments come together because we truly want each other to succeed. Everything that could have happened to keep this awards presentation from coming together did, but we were determined that if ever there was a year that we needed to recognize businesses, it's now. I hope you will take a few moments to watch this video that Randy Rosenbaum has worked so diligently to present. There are many businesses that have kept the lights on and the bills paid this year at the Chamber, and I would be remiss if I didn't thank them. Our presenting sponsor for this event is AT&T. Thank you, Amy Scarborough, for your commitment to this Chamber. I also need to say a special thanks to EKU and to Dr. McFadden, who has always been a warrior for our organization. I also want to specifically thank Baldwin CPAs for always being a great support. Another of our large sponsorships this year has been Baptist Health Richmond. Thank you, Greg Gerard. All the rest of the businesses that I'm going to list are a huge part of our success, so I just want to mention all of them. First Trust Bank, Central Bank, Community Trust Bank, Kentucky Bank, Cumberland Valley National Bank, Citizens Guarantee Bank, Fort Bank, and People's Bank. Also, our award sponsor for this year is Sonia. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart for your continued investment. Without you, things would have been much different this year. Before I end, I must say a huge thanks to Lori Tatum and Dave Jones for their help in putting all of this together. Once you watch this video, you'll understand it took a lot of work and I couldn't have done it without them. Last but certainly not least, a huge thanks to my board of directors for their wisdom and support throughout this year. And a special thanks to Ethan Witt, who has been our fearless leader in 2020. Thank you, Ethan. As you all know, the holiday season is upon us, and it is more important than ever that we shop local and support our local businesses. From now until December 19th, the Chamber is promoting our Shop Small campaign. All of the information can be found on our Facebook page. Please go and check it out and see how you can be involved. When we look back one day on the year 2020, I hope we will find that we learned something valuable. Time is precious. Slowing down was not so bad. Our school system and teachers are invaluable, and small businesses are still the backbone of our community. Thank you, and I wish you all a blessed Christmas season.
Hello, my name's Amy Scarborough and I'm AT&T's Regional Director for Central and Eastern Kentucky. AT&T is proud to again sponsor the Richmond Chamber Annual Awards Program. It's a little different this year, but then again, so is everything else. 2020 has been a very difficult year for so many people, and it's more important than ever that we support and recognize our local business community. Businesses have been challenged this year in ways they never anticipated, so it's vital that we lean in and reach out to local businesses and community leaders to demonstrate our commitment to their success. The award nominees and winners have worked diligently this year to make Richmond and Madison County a better place to live, work, go to school, and raise a family. We will never know the challenges that each of them overcame, but we know that each person recognized today met adversity with perseverance. They found creative ways to contribute to our community, and for that, we are very grateful. They kept moving forward. They didn't give up, and neither can we. The Richmond Chamber of Commerce is a tireless advocate for local businesses, and I want to personally thank Mindy Goebel for her dedication and hard work. Mindy is the heart and soul of the Chamber, and her positive attitude and spirit have sustained this organization during this very difficult time. In addition, we have the best volunteers who support the Chamber's mission. They serve on the board of directors and on committees, they organize events, and they recruit new Chamber members. They all deserve our deepest gratitude. We also want to recognize our amazing elected officials who have helped guide us through the challenges of 2020. We have terrific advocates in Mayor Robert Blythe and Madison County Judge Executive Reagan Taylor. In addition, we want to thank the legislators who represent Richmond, State Representative Deanna Frazier and State Senator Jared Carpenter, for their unwavering support of the business community. We are blessed to have these wonderful public servants supporting us. As we look forward to 2021, we will depend on one another to build on our strengths and focus on a better tomorrow for our entire community. Congratulations to all the award nominees and winners. Thank you for making Richmond strong, vibrant, and welcoming.
Well, it's certainly been an interesting year to be the chairman of the Chamber Board, and I just want to take a moment to thank Mindy Goebel for all of her hard work. She has seen us through some challenging days, and I also want to thank all of our members and also my fellow board members who have really stepped up. They've helped us through some difficult, through some uncertain times, and I think we find ourselves in as strong of a position at the end of this year as we could hope for. And it's my pleasure to hand the reins over to Rodney Davis. Rodney's been a very involved, invaluable member of this board. He's stepped up every step of the way, and I know the Chamber is going to be in great hands in 2021 with Rodney at the helm.
Come in. Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Rodney.
it. Thank you for all your hard work.
Thank you.
I guess we need to fist bump that. It has been an interesting year, but we would be remiss if we didn't take just a moment to recognize the hard work that Ethan's done the last year. I always tell folks I feel like we're walking on sand because it's always a shifting base. But the reality of it is that all along Ethan's worked very closely. He's been involved and helped us make some pretty tough decisions as a chamber board. There's also lots of people in this room that has helped with those decisions that we need to thank. We look forward to going forward this year. The Chamber's in a good position. We're going to be reaching out to our members this year to see how we can help you, and we look forward to coming back full steam ahead just as soon as we open back up. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Dan McBride, and I will be your Master of Ceremonies for what is a first ever event, the first virtual Chamber of Commerce Awards Banquet. Let's cross our fingers and hope this goes well.
The Richmond Chamber of Commerce says, we're open for business.
Here's what this year's Minority Business of the Year had to say. With fingers crossed and a quick prayer flung up toward heaven, on March 30th, 2020, we hit send on the social media post, Change, Shelter in Place to Artist in Residence, with our on-the-go painting kits. And that was the beginning of our digital pivot, and thanks to our truly amazing customers and friends who bought kits and shared our social media posts, Artfully Yours not only stayed alive as a business, but began to thrive under a completely new business model. Because of the pandemic, our on-the-go painting kits had a lot of attraction for health reasons, but our customers also loved the comfort of painting in their homes, and everyone being able to choose different paintings. Over time, we built on that success with live Zoom classes and written recorded instructions, which has opened a whole new world no longer bound by physical space. It's hard to imagine what 2021 will bring, but we will remain nimble, committed to our mission of creating joyful artistic experiences, and ever so thankful for our community, friends, and local artists in residence.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I have the privilege of presenting the award for the Chamber Minority Business of the Year, and I'm proud to present it to Stephanie Ashley.
Thank you so much, Mayor Blythe. I appreciate this, and I appreciate the Chamber, and I appreciate our community. It is the best ever. We have the greatest community that has supported us through tremendous change this year, and I am so proud of all those artists in residence who have bought our to-go kits this year and supported us. And I'm so proud of Jonathan Clark, our lead artist, who has been amazing and adventurous with Zoom and all those classes that we have done. But big thanks to the Chamber and all that you do. We so appreciate this.
Nonprofit of the Year. It is my pleasure to present the Nonprofit Business of the Year Award. This award recognizes the outstanding work of one area nonprofit agency. Since 1962, Kentucky River Foothills Development Council has been helping people in our community attain self-sufficiency. They make Richmond a better place to live and work. Despite the public health crisis and challenging economy, Foothills has continued to respond to the needs of Richmond residents. They have done this by offering public transportation services, addressing the opioid crisis, serving women with substance use disorders at Liberty Place, and assisting with basic needs such as food boxes, utility assistance, water, electric, and Team Kentucky applications. The Richmond Active Learning Center, our city's aging program, quickly and without interruption of service, began serving seniors at home in response to COVID. Foothills is a great partner. On EKU's Campus Beautiful, Foothills never stopped serving scholars and little scholars at the Eastern Scholar House program. Earlier this year, they even broke ground on an exciting new project called the Workforce Pathway at Kit Carson Commons. As Foothills continues to work toward meeting the anticipated and unanticipated challenges of the future, the mission remains unchanged. Develop community resources so all persons may have lives of dignity, responsibility, and opportunity. Congratulations, Foothills, for recognizing the needs of our community every day, and especially during the COVID-19 crisis.
Thank you, President McFadden. Kentucky River Foothills is very appreciative of this award, honoring and recognizing the important work that we do in the community. During this difficult time, it's our mission to help others obtain self-sufficiency and improve their lives. And none of this will be possible without the help of all the people in our community. We want to thank the Chamber for this award. Not a week goes by that we don't have an organization, a business, a person that reaches out and says, how can we help? How can we help Foothills serve the community? And most of those are Chamber members, and we're really thankful for that. Whether it's through donations, assistance for Scholar House, Liberty Place, and all of our other programs, we're just really thankful. And even delivering meals from the Richmond Active Living Center, we're just thankful for the contributions that you help us with. And secondly, none of this would be possible without our employees and our volunteers. We have a dedicated staff that I'm so thankful to be involved with. During this pandemic, just like everyone else, their workflows have changed, and they've just stepped in and done what they need to do, and we're grateful for their efforts. Last of all, I want to thank all of our local governments, the City of Richmond, the Madison County Fiscal Court, and Eastern Kentucky University for their contributions and our partnership with them. Their support of our programs makes it happen. I just want to thank you all, and looking forward to 2021.
Community Service Award. In a year when you are only giving one Community Service Award, it better be a good one. This year's recipient thinks outside of the box. I'm not sure most people realize just how fortunate we are in Madison County to have this gentleman working for our students. He's continued to feed students daily during the shutdown in the spring, including utilizing buses and transportation employees to deliver meals to those who could not pick them up. This man has learned how to pivot from in school to out again. Madison County Food Service has been a statewide leader during the pandemic. Many districts have not been able to continue to feed students at that level and the same level our district has. That is thanks to this year's Community Service Award winner, Scott Anderson, our Madison County School Food Service Director. Thank you, Mr. Anderson, for how you love and take care of our kids.
It's impressive how we are continuing to keep our students fed and healthy and safe during this pandemic. And I congratulate you. You're a winner of the 2020 Richmond Chamber Community Service Award. Congratulations. Here is your award. And we'll elbow bump. We're probably not 6 feet apart.
I do it for the kids. I do it for Madison County. Again, there's, like Dr. Gillum said, there's a lot of people behind this, behind me, that support me. Everybody at central office, my entire staff of chefs that I have. A lot of people truly care about the kids in Madison County and want to make sure that they receive food. And so I appreciate everybody and the board and the support from central office that I get to allow me to do what I do. And I appreciate it. Thank you.
B. Michael Caudle Educator of the Year. This year's recipient is a lifelong resident of Madison County, having attended high school at Madison Central, earning a Bachelor of Science in Business Education in 1991 from Eastern Kentucky University, where he also holds a doctorate degree. He first got his foot in the door as an educator in 1992 as a teacher and coach at Madison Southern High School until 2003. He went on to serve as an athletic director from 2003 to 2007 before moving on to principal from 2007 to 2013. In 2013, he moved to the central office to serve as chief academic office and assistant superintendent, and is now serving Madison County as our superintendent of schools since 2018. As you can well imagine, no one could ever be prepared or plan for an epidemic. Under Dr. Gilliam's leadership, he has had to quickly make a decision to close all buildings in March and to switch to the NTI format for the remainder of the school year. He's led teachers and support staff through that unexpected closure in the spring, providing guidance and assurance to all employees. He had to make many difficult decisions, such as canceling events, including graduations, and creating some contingency plans to replace the traditional events we all cherish, all while finding creative ways to keep the staff working and contributing to the success of each student, such as transportation and employees helping with food service and making sure that all students in Madison County were fed. Dr. Gilliam has also been a community partner while maintaining that big picture perspective. I think we all can agree Dr. Gilliam is dedicated to Madison County schools the best they can be while leading through the most difficult of days. And for that reason, and many more, he is receiving the B. Michael Caudle Educator of the Year Award.
And I am so thankful to be a part of this Madison County School District and to have you as our leader. And you are a winner of our 2020 Educator of the Year. I'll give this to you. I know we're probably supposed to elbow bump. Should we elbow bump for the picture?
Excellent. I will be glad to say a few words. First of all, I'm very surprised. I got a little bit of a hint whenever my wife is sitting over here, so that surprised me a little bit, and my daughter. But certainly, thank you guys very, very much. This award, I mean, it's certainly an honor. But particularly, I think the people who really are due this award are the people that work under me and work with us every day. Our teachers out there putting it on the line, doing the things that they've done this year. Our principals and the things that they've had to do. All of our classified workers that have just sacrificed so much and made so many accommodations to get things done every day. Whether that's getting kids to school when we were doing it in person, whether it's picking kids up and feeding them, throughout the school year. They've just again done so much tremendous work. I especially thank the team of folks that I work with every day in the office: Mr. Neely, Dr. Hunter, Mr. Cash, Mr. Woods over here, and then of course Jeannie. She's awesome. She keeps me in line and keeps me straight, and just does a tremendous job. And we appreciate Aaron. I know there's. Every day, just about, we're talking about communication and what do we need to do to communicate things out, because things are changing so quickly. So just appreciate all those folks, and certainly our Board of Education. I appreciate the words there, Samantha. You've done a tremendous job as chairman this year, but our board is so supportive of our people, of our community, of our kids, and I just thank you for that, and appreciate it very much. Thank you, guys.
Small Business of the Year. Our first nominee is Adora Bells. Going into its 8th year of business and 6th in downtown Richmond, Adora Bells has become a mainstay of Richmond retail and a destination shop for anyone who ventures downtown. Devin Johnson and her staff consistently provide the best customer service you can find and truly develop relationships with their customers, as any small business should. Adora Bells strives to give back to our community, and they do that in so many ways. One area in particular is for the faculty and staff who work in the education field. She offers discounts and exclusive deals for folks who give so much to the students of Madison County. Adora Bells is also a proud supporter of EKU, being that Tyler and Devin are both graduates of this fine institution. More than 90% of past and current employees have graduated from EKU. With changes to retail during the pandemic, Adora Bells began offering curbside no-contact pickup to accommodate shoppers who wanted a safer option. The robust online presence allowed them to continue operations while in-store shopping was closed. As the shutdown restrictions began to be lifted, they offered private shopping appointments before transitioning back to opening up to the public with capacity limits. Safety will always come first, as Adora Bells are so grateful for the community shoppers who have supported them during this difficult time.
All right, Randy, so we're at Adora Bells, and we're going to go in here and let Devin know Hey, Devin.
Hey, Mandy.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. So we have a little surprise for you.
Oh my gosh, what?
You are one of the finalists for Small Business of the Year this year.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Exactly.
Thank you.
So we just wanted to come in and hear about your store, hear about how you've dealt with COVID, how you guys are surviving through this crazy time. So if you want to just tell Randy a little bit about, what's going on with the store, that'd be great.
Okay, well, we did close our store down for a couple of months, and then we reopened, and we were just doing private appointments. Now we're fully reopened, and we're able to maintain everything. We are practicing crowd control, so we do limit our store to a small amount of customers at one time just because we are a smaller boutique. And we're constantly cleaning and enforcing, mask wearing by both our staff and our customers. And we are, knock on wood, thankfully have not had any COVID cases amongst us, have not been contacted about any. So we think we're doing everything right, and we're just being as safe as possible.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit, like you've been in business how long and how you started?
Okay, technically we've been in business for 8 years. We started online, and for the first 2 years we were just online. I was just operating out of a little 2-bedroom apartment, and the second bedroom was where we kept all of our online inventory. And then eventually the public wanted us to open a store, so that's what happened. I graduated from school, and we found this beautiful little turquoise building downtown, and it was fate, and decided that we would open a store. And this January we will have been here in downtown Richmond for 6 years.
That is awesome. And let me just say, I love your store.
Thank you.
It's beautiful outside. I mean, it's just aesthetically so cute, but it's also beautiful inside. So Randy's going to get some B-roll of like just all the things that you have in here. But if people are interested in shopping, how can they do that? Like if they don't want to come in, you have options.
Yes, absolutely. We have a couple of different options. We have a website where every single product that we carry here in the store is also available online, and that's shopthedoorbells.com. That's available on Google and our Facebook page as well. And they have the option to do local pickup, so if they don't want to come in and shop around, they can come in and pick up, or they can pull up curbside, give us a call, and we will bring anything out to you as well. Additionally, if you are not, getting out in the public and you're trying to, just stay away from a crowd, you can let us know. You can give us a call or email us, and we are open to doing private appointments either before the store opens in the morning or in the afternoon. We have one customer who's been doing that all along. Her father is immunocompromised, and we've been doing private appointments with her the entire time during COVID. So we're absolutely happy to accommodate that as well.
Excellent. Yeah, I did try that online shopping thing over COVID, and we almost wore the same dress today.
Yes,
so anyway, this is so fun, and we just want to thank you for your contribution to just our community. You're just such a nice addition, and so thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Our next nominee is Hog Therapy. Hog Therapy does excellent work with the children of our community. In just 1 year, they have grown 40% and have gone from 5 to 18 employees. They provide pediatric therapy services to children with special needs and now provide over 600 therapy sessions a week to children in Madison County and surrounding areas. They recently won a car on Let's Make a Deal TV show and donated all of the profits to a grant that will help provide free therapy services and equipment for children's homes. They also sent home therapy boxes when COVID started so that their pediatric patients would still have materials to work with while at home doing virtual therapy and while the clinic was closed. They provide exceptional care and quality services to Madison County, and we are lucky to have them.
Hey guys, here we are at Hog Therapy. Let's go surprise them. Therapy today, and we are so excited, and we're about to tell them so they can be excited, but they are one of our finalists for Small Business of the Year.
Oh, that's so awesome.
So introduce yourself and tell us all about Hog Therapy.
I'm Jennifer Fowler, and I'm an occupational therapist and a co-owner here at Hog Therapy. And I'm Michelle Rainey, and I'm a speech language pathologist and also co-owner with Jennifer. So Michelle and I both born and raised in Berea, and we were kind of working all over the state of Kentucky. And about 6 or 7 years ago, we thought, oh my gosh, Berea and Richmond, Madison County does not have a pediatric therapy facility. So we had this crazy dream of ours to open hog therapy. We first started a small office in Berea, and now we have an office in Berea and Richmond. And we see kids for OT, PT, and speech, 0 to 21. Our Richmond location sees about 600 kids a week.
Yeah, so we opened our Richmond clinic a little over a year ago, and it's just exploded. We were a little nervous to open our second location, but we're super excited, and we were hearing the needs from our families that they wanted to be closer. And so we met that need and have been expanding and growing ever since. And it's just been really awesome. It's been really exciting, and our families have been super appreciative of us moving here and really thankful, and we are too.
So tell us, what have you done during COVID that has had to change everything? I mean, you know, like, how have you guys had to adapt?
So we've had to adapt a lot during COVID. You know, we got Governor Beshear's orders pretty quickly and had to shut down within 24 hours. We knew that so many of our kids depended on our therapists, and really the continuation of care is so huge when you're a child either with special needs or a child working on your goals. So we jumped in board and we thought teletherapy. There's got to be a way that we can do therapy through a computer. So we were up all wee hours of the night. We were, you know, calling our state legislation, our national legislation, our state organizations. And within a couple of weeks, we got about 90% of our insurances approved with teletherapy. And we had about 60% of our kids be able to jump on teletherapy so they wouldn't miss, you know, their therapy while our office was closed.
Yeah, we came up with this idea, you know, they were going to be at home and on these computers, and we aren't sure, you know, what kids have at home, what kind of toys they have. A large portion of our kids are Medicaid kids, and so they may not have all the resources. And so all of our therapists and us got together and we created these little therapy boxes, and we went and we delivered them to mailboxes for anybody that signed up for teletherapy that just had, you know, Play-Doh balls, jump ropes, different little things that we could use in therapy. And so we knew exactly, at least they have this box of stuff that we can use. And it was a little thank you just for like jumping on board and being a part of teletherapy and, you know, keeping their kids on track. So that was a really cool thing that really brought our team together and our families.
That's awesome.
Our next nominee is Linville Insurance Agency. Linville Insurance is a third-generation family-owned business that has been in Madison County since 1974 when they first opened their office in Berea. With Lori Cobb and her brothers running the agency, 23 years ago they opened their second location in Richmond. Today, with 14 employees and 2 locations, Linville Insurance is a proud partner in Keystone Insurers Group, the 4th largest franchised insurance agency in the United States. Operating in multiple states, they specialize in several areas, including business insurance, home, auto, farm, life, and employee benefits. Linville is most notably known for their service to the business industry, where their clients range from large corporate accounts to small businesses. From playing golf and charity scrambles, sponsoring God's Outreach and pregnancy help events, attending ribbon cuttings and luncheons, or donating their time to local charities and supporting our local businesses, particularly restaurants and retailers who've been hit so hard by COVID-19, you'll find employees of Linville Insurance all over town, doing what they can to help others and to better our community. Linville Insurance continues to strive to uphold the core values in which they were founded. Family has been and always will be their priority. They want all of their clients to feel like a member of the Linville Insurance family. They are so honored and privileged to be nominated for this prestigious award and to be grouped with such fine businesses and individuals in our community.
Surprise them for one of the finalists for Small Business of the Year. Hey guys, I get to surprise another business. So, guess who's here with us today? Lori Linville with Linville Insurance.
Hello.
And I just want to let you know that you guys are a finalist for Small Business of the Year.
Seriously?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Yay.
Well, thank you.
Absolutely. So
I'm humbled and shocked. That's great.
Awesome.
How exciting. So we're kind of full of Christmas right here today. We have a little community service project that we're doing. I gave each of the employees a wreath and asked them to decorate it for a wreath decorating contest. And then we're going to be donating those tomorrow to Arcadian Cove. Those assisted living residents, they don't get to visit anybody at all. They're not going to have family members bringing them decorations to put on their doors. So I just wanted to try to help those people out as best we can. So we're going to be donating those, and they can use these for their residents. So if you see all these wreaths laying around, that's what they're here for. All right, so if we go this way, we had to do quite a bit of remodeling as we came in when we bought the building, but we've got it set up for us now, and this is probably one of my favorite pieces. This is a gentleman out of Louisville puts this together, and he came and assembled it, and it's in I don't know how many different pieces, but I just love it. It's Kentucky, and that's what we're all about. We have our boardroom here that we use. We haven't used it a whole lot lately with COVID going on, and then we each have individual offices as we go back through here. And I'm going to give you a heads up. We're all worker friendly around here, so you're going to see lots of papers and messes on the desk. So this is a quick view of my office, in and out real quick. Sherry probably has the best.
Well, she always has the best office.
So, anyway, so that's kind of, and then Chad, he is very worker friendly.
Quick!
We find our men work a little bit differently than the women do. But anyway, we're user friendly here. I will say with COVID, we were very lucky. We were deemed an essential business by our governor, so we actually never closed our office completely. We did close our lobbies, but all of our employees continue to work. Everybody has their own space, greatly social distanced, and the Berea office is the same way. So we were able to continue working. Probably the favorite thing they all liked is we all put on blue jeans and tennis shoes for about 3 months as we had our offices closed. But we've been a digital agency for a couple of 3 years now, which means you don't have to come into our office to do business with us. We do everything electronically or on the phone. So when we had to close our doors, it wasn't a big change for us. We reached out a lot to our customers to make sure they understood, hey, things can still go on as usual. You can reach us by phone. You can reach us by email. We went through basically our entire customer base and made sure we had those types of contact information for our people so we could get in touch with them. As our companies began to roll out refunds, particularly on the commercial auto, we made sure that we were in contact with everybody and made sure those refunds got to where they were going. So that was a big help. And then we've just tried to do whatever we can in the community, particularly with our small businesses that are hurting drastically. We've got a lot of customers, retail, restaurants, and we've just tried to do anything and everything we can, spread the word to the community to help these guys out because they are really struggling. And we've been blessed to not have to struggle the way they have. So we're just trying to pass that on. We've also continued to do our charitable giving to our, we do a lot of work with the Pregnancy Help Center and all the things that God's Outreach does. So we've continued to provide our time and our funds for sponsorships and things of that because they're struggling as well, not being able to hold their events and doing all that. So we're just trying to continue to support as much as we can and give back to the community. And we encourage everybody else to do that too. This has been such a hard time on everybody. And just, everybody just be kind and support and do the best you can and shop local. So if there's ever anything that we can ever do to help you individually or as a business, we don't care whether you're a client or not. Our advice is always free, and anything that we can ever do to help, please reach out. We'd be honored to do so. You can find us on the web at www.linvilleinsurance.com. We also have a Facebook page, and we are also on LinkedIn. Our email address is info@linvilleinsurance.com, and then each individual person has an email address. You can find us on our website. But call us anytime. We'd be glad to help and answer any questions. Our phone number is 859-626-5252.
And the winner is Adorabells.
2020 Small Business of the Year goes to Adorabells.
Sorry, I'm still really in shock about this. I am so thankful. This is awesome. I want to thank first and foremost all of our awesome customers who have been sticking with us year after year. And sorry, I'm supposed to be holding that. And I also want to thank our past and present staff, the people that have worked with me and been doing this with me all this time are the reason that we're here, and it's just like a big family. And it's like once you work for us, you are part of that family and you stay part of it forever. So I've just like gained a little family through doing this business. And then of course the chamber. I don't think I thanked the chamber yet, so that's very important. And then lastly, my family and Tyler's family, who have played such a big part in making the business happen, whether it's supporting us or sharing about it or shopping with us or coming and building something. Tyler's dad has built half the things in the store. So just our family, our staff, our customers, and the chamber and the community as a whole.
Business of the Year. Our first nominee is Baldwin. When you think of organizations who have truly excelled, stepped up, and done everything in their power to make Richmond, the business community, and themselves successful, Baldwin CPAs immediately fits that criteria. Despite facing their own challenges like everyone else in 2020, Baldwin has stepped up in a big way for Madison County. Their generosity and investment in learning the ins and outs of the PPP and loan process was priceless. They became experts and shared their expertise through free webinars and online resources for anyone who is interested, even if you weren't one of their clients. They were first to step up and support the chamber when the pandemic cards were stacked against them. Baldwin was also constantly stepping up to support community events and activities. They have become a leader, not just in Madison County, but across the state of Kentucky and the accounting world, but they have never forgotten their hometown of Richmond. It is difficult to put into words how much support they provided to banks and businesses during the early stages of the quarantine and pandemic. I'm convinced that there are many businesses who wouldn't still be in operation without the support, guidance, and expertise of Baldwin CPAs.
So as you know, we are surprising all of our guests this week, and we are letting them know what the big surprise is. So today I have Alan Long with me from Baldwin CPA, and he doesn't realize it, but guess what, Alan? You guys are a finalist for Business of the Year.
Wow, that's really, really good.
Yeah, very exciting stuff. So we want you to tell us a little bit about Baldwin. You can start from the beginning, but we really want to know, what have you guys done during COVID that has been pretty earth-shattering, actually, all that you guys have accomplished?
Sure. Well, our firm dates back to 1947, actually. We're the oldest CPA firm in the city of Richmond. It goes back to Marty Bach's practice, and I purchased that practice in 1984. And we've gone through the various transitions, and we're Baldwin CPAs at this point in time. And just happy to have been in Richmond as long as we have. I've been practicing here for over 40 years myself, as has one of my other partners, and the others have been here for a long time too. And this last year so far has been very trying. The year's not over, and I'm afraid that it's going to be going into the next year. In the middle of March, 1st of April, when everything started getting shut down, of course we had clients that were very concerned. Then the government passed the CARES Act, which gave us PPP loans. We saw an opportunity here to help our clients, and we dove in. And the problem with it was, A lot of firms didn't go and help their clients. I'm not bragging on us, but they didn't for a reason, because the rules weren't very clear. And we decided we'll deal with that and we'll just change on the fly as we have to go. We were working with banks. Some of the banks were like us. We was having to change every day because the rules changed with regard. We got new FAQs down. We started putting on webinars. We did that a lot to our clients to start with. Then we partnered with the Richmond Chamber of Commerce and actually a couple of other Chamber of Commerces where we have offices in other cities. And we redid those webinars for the Chamber membership and anybody in the town that wanted to attend. I think we've got another webinar coming up here pretty soon with regard to PPP forgiveness. But this has consumed our life for about as it has everyone else, for about the past 9 months. But we're here. We want to help our clients because that's what we need to do. I mean, this is what we're in business for. Our business, everybody thinks it's about the numbers. Our business is a people business. It's a relationship business. Always has been, always will be. I mean, the numbers, I've got calculators and computers, other things that can do the computations, but I have to work with people and help them through their financial situations. We as a firm have to do that, or we're not doing our job.
Well, and what I would say, Randy, is you guys are helping people stay in business. And a lot of them are struggling. There's no doubt about it that a lot of our businesses in this community are struggling. So thank you for what you guys have done. Thank you for your time, the help that you've been to the Chamber. And I know just as far as all the banks in the community go, I mean, you guys just jumped right in, and it was a concerted effort. But I know there were people I sent to you guys that weren't even your clients that you would help me answer questions, so thank you for that.
Well, that's what we're here for. And we really do like to support the Chamber, and because we feel like the Chambers are very necessary, not only in Richmond, but in all the areas of which we have offices. And we appreciate everything that you all have done. We appreciate you allowing us to present the webinars for your membership and for anyone else that wanted to sign up and come to those.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, and we look forward to seeing lots more of you guys.
Thank you, Mindy.
Our next nominee is Kroger. The Richmond Kroger has been an integral part of the Richmond Chamber and our community for many years. They are extremely involved in stopping hunger in Madison County by partnering with our local God's Outreach program, Let Us Beat Hunger Together. They've been the presenting sponsor for the Paint the Town Pink and coordinated community events to raise awareness and money to support the mission of increasing breast cancer awareness in our community. Kroger has also been on the cutting edge of the COVID pandemic by being an early tester and now by launching COVID-19 rapid antibody testing at their pharmacy locations. Kroger, although a large corporation, has not lost sight of remaining local and understanding the communities in which they live and work. For our next nominee, we'll let the words of one of the nominators speak for themselves. In March, when COVID-19 became a reality for our community, we were notified that all daycares would be closing. Being an employer with approximately 600 employees, the majority being female and young mothers, the panic of who would provide daycare services to our staff became a huge issue for us at Baptist Health Richmond. I had heard about the wonderful care and education the LaFontaine team had provided to the children in their care, so I immediately reached out to Gus LaFontaine to see if he would be willing and able to provide daycare for the staff at Baptist Health Richmond. Little did I know that it wasn't just about a matter of him wanting to help, but permission had to be obtained from the OIG. Also, in the back of my mind, I was well aware that daycare providers are hesitant about taking care of healthcare providers' children. Before the end of the day, Gus had several of his staff had met with me to see what was needed to be done to be able to provide daycare services to the employees of Baptist Health Richmond. After ironing out the details of what we needed to do to make this happen, Gus looked at his staff and said, "We aren't worried about teaching these children. We just need to provide them love." That statement said it all. I knew that the children of Baptist Health Richmond employees were in good hands with the LaFontaine Early Learning Center.
Gus LaFontaine for being one of our finalists for Business of the Year. Hey guys, it's Mindy Goebel with the Richmond Chamber of Commerce. So, as you know, there's nothing normal about this year. So we are doing our awards banquet in a whole new fashion. So, today, Gus LaFontaine with LaFontaine Preparatory School.
Hey, how's it going?
He doesn't realize it, but he is one of the finalists for Business of the Year.
Awesome. That's cool. Thank you.
Yes.
Great honor.
Gus has done a lot of great things this year, very different, very unique, and they've been on the cutting edge of all the COVID stuff, and so we want to turn it over to Gus and let him talk a little bit about his business, and then take us on a little tour of their facility.
Yeah, so the LaFontaine schools have 3 different locations in Richmond, Kentucky, and we're working on a 4th right now. We are at LaFontaine Preparatory School that serves pre-kindergarten through 5th grade students in an elementary school setting, but we also have a child care setting called LaFontaine Early Learning Center. We have a second LaFontaine Early Learning Center that just serves 3-year-olds, and we're working on what's called the Nature School LaFontaine Early Learning Center, which is going to be a setting for students to learn on a 12.5-acre farm here in Richmond.
Awesome. So, we're going to go with Gus on a little tour and just guide us through.
Yeah, perfect. Let's go. So, school in 2020 has been quite a change. We've had to adjust our operations at LaFontaine Preparatory School and at all of our centers to accommodate for more health restrictions and just maintain a safer environment. This is one of the examples that we've done. These desks didn't exist 8 months ago, but we went in and hand-built these desks because there were desks on back orders around the country, so we actually made these desks so that students could remain socially distanced in the classroom, and that's one of the ways that we've been able to continue our in-person school operations. Little adjustments like this.
And the winner is Baldwin CPAs.
2020 Business of the Year Award goes to Baldwin CPAs. Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You're so welcome.
I want to thank the Chamber and all the great partners I have that made this happen. And we really enjoy being in Richmond, Kentucky, and want to give back to the community as much as we possibly can. Again, thanks from me and all my partners at Baldwin CPAs for this award. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, everyone, that concludes our program. Congratulations to all the nominees and winners. And thank you for watching. And we hope to see you in person in 2021.
The Chamber Awards are tonight? Why didn't Dan tell me?
Hey, it's not my fault.